Baby, I'm pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sakiti. He only 2 times from the out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete. The Buccaneers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They're going to try and throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Hey, check that. Street. Panther 50. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw again. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that gets the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They start the drive with Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Brady. And complete, right side to Cook. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they're getting a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Well, that throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter with Cook. Able to slither by. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
They try again with Cook, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. James Cook with career touchdown number 75. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. These two teams all tied after one. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
19 Tigers. 76
He'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's got daylight. 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
on the jump.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your catch.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nicole Hardman with career touchdown number 75. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just going to and it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's caught. Beckham. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A give left side to Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go for it. It's Brady. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is going to have the Saints first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Beckham. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On play action, now Brady. That's swung out wide to Harris. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Brady on third down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. So good coverage there defensively, as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
And a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Brady's throw there complete, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down, here's the run with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. Down inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Cook. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you, the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. They run for it with Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Najee Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here we go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. He's got the first down, and more than that, he's still on his feet. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Okay, ready?
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Ready?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. The 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down. And
touchdown! Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left.
7 Pirates. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. T. Higgins, 59 yards. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Over the middle to Beckham. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Brady. He'll dump this off to Cook. Touchdown, Saints. James Cook. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Saints add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw, it's Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady going to look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Now Brady.
Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky.